discuss up to how to create this individual pages in the previous class, right? So next topic is how do we work on this blog section. Now generally what is a blog section is, if you take any website, okay, now normally in a website, this areas, this content areas, these are all always constant, they won't change every time, but only this section, you see this blog section is there, so click on blog section. Now this information can be updated every day, every week, depending on how many content writers you have, what is your content writing team strength. Based on that, this content will update every day, and this content can be updated by multiple people also. So you will have multiple author profiles also, like here right now only my profile is there, but you can have multiple authors who will write for that particular article. So now the question is, when we are writing this articles, and see there is one special format, 1, 2, 3, and you see the dates, okay, we have not updated the articles, recently we upgraded the website, okay. So now if you see, we have articles written in August, then July, you notice that it's a kind of, we have articles in 3 columns, but they come automatically based on the updates we do. So this is a blog section where whatever article you write, the latest will automatically come on the top, and which you write previously, that will go next, and so on, and it will automatically have all the articles you have written till date. So if you see, the oldest article I have written, like the first article, like 2017 article is there in our blog right now, which is right now available. And see, sometimes we delete articles also because this topic is of no use today. It's a very old subject, so there is no use. So we can delete this article also, okay. So like this, we have the blog section. Now how do we create the blog section? What are the options we have to consider? So the blog section is this one. You see this post option here, so we can right away create a blog, but there are 2 separate options are there, which you have to know what are those options, okay. Now make a note of this point. Blog can be divided into categories and tags. Blog can be divided into categories and tags. So what is it? Simple explanation I will give you, so you get the clear understanding, okay. Now what is category, what is a tag? Now see, imagine I'm writing an article. Now there should be some topic of this article. Let's say our digital marketing only. So maybe the article is what? Digital marketing topic. Okay, that's the article done. Let's say, sir, I'm writing another article tomorrow. Alright, so what is the topic? So I said the topic is social media marketing. So we will give the topic as social media. Okay, next another article. Okay, what is the article? Okay, so digital marketing again. So now what we are doing here is, each article will obviously belong to a topic, because category is nothing but it's a topic. So which is easy. Somebody wants to read all articles in one topic. See, maybe you are interested only in SEO, so you want to read only SEO articles. So if you can click the SEO category, you will see all the articles which are only related to which topic? To the SEO. That is called as category. Now do we have categories? Yes, we have, but how do I get there? See here, so we don't display that right away on the main website, ma'am. So what we have did is, see here, okay, let's check this topic example. Now see on the right hand side, notice we have written so many categories, and in fact see one more interesting point, there are some numbers beside it which defines how many articles are in the category. And you can see most articles are related to digital marketing, 124, right? Notice that. So if you have some many categories where we can write more articles, that we have to work and we have to write. So the easiest, the best way of the purpose of defining categories is, person can easily browse towards in your website and easily find what he is looking for. That is called as a category. I hope everyone understood the concept. Is it clear? Right. Now then what is a tag then? Okay, category understood, then what's a tag? Now this has a very special purpose, okay. What is that special purpose? Let me explain you with the example, okay, with the example. Now sometimes what happens is, we may have an article about a category, but in that article we are talking about multiple things. Let me give you an example, okay. Let us say we are writing an article on a sports website, okay, and this article is about cricket. This article is also about cricket. Perfect, no problem. These two are what? Cricket articles, fine. It's a category, correct? But now imagine, in this article I'm talking about, okay, let us say Virat Kohli. I'm talking about Virat Kohli, how much he was sold in IPL and all that, okay? And this is Virat Kohli. In this we are talking about, say, Sachin Tendulkar. In this article I'm talking about Sachin Tendulkar, okay? Now let us assume another article is there, which is kind of cricket only, but in this article the writer is writing about, say, Sachin Tendulkar and Virat Kohli and Sehwag, okay? Like this people they are talking about. It's something they are talking about. Now here is the tagging concept now. Who is the cricketer we are talking about in this? So the hashtag will be, or the tag will be Virat Kohli. That's a tag. And it will be a clickable tag now. Here the tag will be Sachin, but here the tag will be Sachin, then Virat Kohli, and then Sehwag. Now what is the benefit of this? See, if you click on this one tag Virat Kohli, it's not a category. Virat Kohli is not a category, correct? It's not a category. So when you click on this topic, this tag, it will take you to the article, every article where it is written about Virat Kohli. So what is the idea? If suppose some topics are multiple, see, category is one, we can even have multiple categories also. Suppose if it is about IPL, so you can have cricket come IPL, you can have double category also. But generally people don't use it, okay? So now let's say if I'm talking about multiple people, so especially in news website, this is very essential. Have you noticed in news website, whenever you read a news article, whatever is being mentioned about whom, for example, say, you are reading a news article and it is about GST. You know, in compulsory there will be a tag GST. Just click on it. You will see every article which is mentioned related to GST. And you will know, okay, all these articles are there. Or if it is person, let's say Prime Minister or Chief Minister, whatever. It's about one person. So click on that person name. You will see every article is mentioned about that person. So that way tagging works. Same thing is on Instagram also. In that we call it as hashtags. Remember the word hash is added because they add a hash there. Here there is no hash or something. It is just a tag. It is just actually based on this. See, blogging was the thing which came 15-20 years back. Blogging is the original. Now today it is changed to vlogging and all that. Vlogging, your video vlogs, okay? And the original concept was tagging. But now what they did, it's called as hashtag. So we should study in social media as well. I hope you understood these 2 points, everyone. Clear? So that's a simple idea, okay? And always remember one thing, blog articles we never design in a special format. Remember, special format means page builder, right? Text here, image here. No, not like that. Blog will be always blog, content, image, videos. That's it. See, this is a blog, right? Now how is a blog? Image. Blog means content only. Now you say, sir, who will read or not? That is secondary story. The point here is, what is a blog generally means? It's a amount of content, series of content with images, with videos, with anything, just to attract the target audience. So that is a format of blog. Okay. Now let us create some blogs here. Okay. So go to post. Add a new post. Same process. Add a new post. Same window you will have. See here. Title. Yes, so add a title. Why digital marketing is important? Just a dummy article I am writing, just assume like that, okay? Now can I write an article here? Can I copy paste the entire article? Yes. Whatever article I have written? Yes. Okay, now just a dummy, let's say something I am dummy taking here. Okay, just copy. That's a dummy, okay? And now see on the right hand side, what is the default? If you don't assign any category, it goes into uncategorized automatically. But no, we are going to define this as which category? Digital marketing. Now, what are the tags? Now see, tag can be same. Digital marketing can also be a tag. And what we are talking about? Importance of digital marketing. So I will add one more point here. What is the another tag? Benefits of digital, something like that. Okay, just to if I have any other article where we are again talking about digital marketing benefits, so I will use the same tag there. So 2 tags are enough. We are not writing a lot of article or content here. And now click on, one more important thing. Remember, notice here every article has a connected image, right? So that is called as featured image. Now that option is at the bottom, so click on it, and you have to upload a specific size, but I'm just taking our default image. Alright, and now we have added an article. Click publish. Okay, so featured image, blog tag and category tag and content. Now second article I want to write, so let's save this article. Now why are we getting this new format? I will explain you. Okay, there is actually one plugin we have to install, which I will show you later. How do we install that plugin and why? Okay, why SEO is important. Okay, same content copy, but now it should be category SEO, again tag SEO, and benefits of SEO. Featured image, take any featured image of your choice. Done. And now click publish, and now save. That's it, sir. 2 blogs we have written, which will appear under which section? Under blog, but they are not appearing. We have written the post, right? So what is the rule of post? Whatever post you write, they will appear in what? In blog section. But are they appearing in the blog section? No. So there is one setting we have to do. Okay, make a note of this setting. So after you create your blogs, what you have to do is, now this simple setting, nothing complicated about it. Settings, arrow, settings, arrow, reading. To enable blogs, settings, arrow, reading. This one. Okay, now click on it. No, notice here your home page is home page is home page. What is the next one? Post page. Default is none. So all you have to do is select post page equal to which option now? Blog, the page name. Now see here, click save changes, and now see here, refresh. The banner size is very out because that size is different, this size is different, so we have to exactly design the size for this banner. Okay, and why SEO is important and all the content and so on. Acha sir, why read more is not coming? That also we can add. So there is a point for that as well. See, read more. Okay, we integrate that in the article itself. Where you want to cut the article? Suppose I want to read more after this. Okay, so here we will have a small button which is itself called as read more. Okay, click save, and same way you have to do for other article also. After 2 lines, again break, save. Now notice here, up to that point, after that continue reading, again after that continue reading. So this way a blog is created. Okay, and this is a regular activity in any project we do in SEO point of view also. At least 1 or 2 articles we have to write every month in our website. Minimum 1 to 2 articles are mandatory for our blog point of view, because blogging is the key for your SEO point of view. What happens is when we write content a lot, okay, so Google algorithm will see that your information is matching with your topic, and based on that Google creates something called as topical relevance. What is topical relevance means? See, imagine this way. I have a website about digital marketing and I'm writing everything about digital in that blog article. Everything, every day I'm updating, every week I'm updating blog articles on digital marketing. So Google algorithm will then understand that, okay, this website is about digital marketing because they are updating so much of information about digital. So that way Google gives us topical relevancy and topical value. Okay, and suddenly if I introduce something else, for example, a software program I introduce, and I start writing articles for software, Google won't rank us. Google will say you are a digital marketing website. How can you start the software? Anyway, they have relevancy there, so it may work. But if say something very odd, example say, stock market. Suppose in web trainings I have started stock market page. It won't work. It won't rank also. Why? Because stock market is different subject, digital marketing is different subject, total different, right? So they won't work together. So that's the reason we have a separate website for that. So because we can't actually put anything in web training, so that is the idea of topical relevance. If a website is there about stock market, they will rank only for stock market. Suddenly they introduce digital marketing, they won't rank. So that's how we define the topical relevance. So now if you notice in our blog article, what is the content all about? What is the most of the content we have? You see about what? Digital marketing. See, data science, we have only one articles. So we have written one article for that. So will it rank? Does Google think we are related to data science? No. But if say imagine that one become 11 or 21 or 30 or 40, then automatically the algorithm think, okay, so this website is now even talking about data science. Okay, so let's rank the data science content on this website, because Google should know that you are a quality writer in that topic. Then only Google will give you the ranking in the topic. It's all about the topical relevance, we say that. Okay, I hope you understood clearly. So this is how we create the blogs. Okay, now next point, write down menu design. So how do we design a menu in WordPress? Menu design, very easy topics. Overall, WordPress by itself is very easy. Alright, whatever you are learning, believe it or not, it's the easiest subject to learn as well. Just you see, okay, and you have to remember and do it. There is no extra work also. Like say, at least in mathematics there is extra work. Faculty will teach you something, then give homework. And in the homework there will be some twist and turns. What you learn in classroom is different. Homework have some twist and turns. Sorry, what is this I'm unable to do? In WordPress, nothing like that. What you learn here, in real-time project also you do the same thing now. So there is nothing to, like, are sir, external I have to learn? Nothing. Whatever we have here, whatever you want to learn, everything is inside the subject itself. Okay? Shall. So let's go ahead and next option, menu design. So how do we design a menu? So first, write down the path. Appearance arrow, menus. Appearance arrow, menus. Okay, now every WordPress website will have something called as primary menu. Whatever the main menu we will have, it is called as what? Primary. Sometimes after the main menu, on the top, on the left, on the right, on the bottom, you will have sub-menu. Generally that is called as a secondary menu. Okay, so let's start with the menu here. So first I want to create a new menu. Okay, so let's start with creating a new menu. So see here, first this is the default, right? So I want to remove all of this. I want to show you everything from scratch, okay? But so that you get a clear idea how everything is coming up, right? Already pages are there, we can arrange them, right? But no, we want to do it from scratch, okay? So you can understand some very interesting concepts now. So let's say remove, done. Now let's create a menu. Let's call it main menu, and now click on create menu. So like this, first delete and then create menu. And what I told you, every menu will have, what is the option? Okay, please don't select this option. You know what is this option? Automatically add new top level menu, meaning if suppose you created a privacy page, that will also get into the top menu. So no, we don't want. So we want only those items which we want. Okay, now click save. And now sir, how do we add items to the menu, right? So see, this is interesting. We can add pages to the menu. What is the next option now? Post to the menu. Custom links means external website, third-party websites. Remember, just now we discussed categories. We can add that. Okay, acha. If you install e-commerce, if you work on e-commerce, then you will get additional option. Products, product categories. Why product categories? See this. Flipkart. Tell me, all these are categories? Yes. All these are categories, right? And also, notice here, if I select electronics, are these subcategories? Yes. So all this is what? Category with subcategory option is there. So we have to even create that also, okay? But let's see, how do we start? So first, open pages. The first element we want is a home page. Yes or no? Agree? Add it. click add, and here we can do any edit we want right away. See, we don't want the word home page. Basically home is enough, right? Chale, home is enough. Then what is the next page we want, ma'am? About us. Okay, about us. Then what is the next page? We want courses, but actually I want a menu here with the word courses. But do we have a page with that word courses? We don't. Now it's a simple trick. The trick is, if you want to enable a item without a link, it should be not be clickable, but the menu will be there. Okay, so how we do that is, see here, open custom links here, okay, and in the place of link just add hash, and here write text link text equal to what? Courses, and click add to menu, and now see here. And what is interesting about this, first see this, how it works. See, about us will go to about us. Oh, what happened? Now, home, about us. Yes, is it going to about us? What is this? It won't go anywhere. It will be dummy. Now, under that, what I want? Digital marketing, SEO. Add it. But unfortunately, see here what happens. We don't want side by side. We want under courses. Okay, how we do that? Very easy. See here, ma'am. First, we want digital marketing, right? So, what you do is, little bit drag on the right hand side. That is a drop down menu. That's it. What is it? It's a drop down menu. Then reviews. Okay. Blog. Okay. And what is the last one, ma? Contact us. Okay. That's it. Now click save. Now, if you are wondering, sir, then how can they add so many menu options in the page? Okay. Now see Yashoda Hospital website. Not one column. How many columns are there? 1, 2, 3. Because they have so many services. Now, this is also a style, and this type of menu is called as mega menu. Not just this, ma. In some websites, I can tell you, like in some websites, is it a big menu? You know why this menu has become popular? I'll tell you. In the past, we never had like this. Past concept was, when you hover here, it will first show top wear, Indian and festive wear, bottom wear as options. When you hover on this, then you get another window like this. But the problem is, user have to hover, and we are on mobile most of the time. So in mobile, you can't just hover and all that stuff, right? So what happened, because we don't use mouse on a mobile. So then they realized that, okay, it's better to actually show all the content right away to the, and in mobile, it won't look like this. In mobile, how it will look like is, you click plus, it will expand automatically. So that way, it is easy for you to browse in a vertical way, not in this format. So this is the idea, okay? So you can click men, and whatever you want, this is called as mega menu, and unfortunately this doesn't support it. This is basic, but in premium theme you will have a specific option. You will have, see, in fact we had our in our site only we have a mega menu, 1, 2, 3, 4 columns plus image also, right? Just for look and feel, right? So this way we have added. I hope you understood this point, everyone. So this is how we design the menu system. Okay, so our layout, our menu, banner, content, okay, and from content we can now go to individual pages. All right, so now one last thing we have to do, and that is, what is the option here at the bottom? Footer. Generally footer. What happens with footer? Footer people will just exit, right? Okay, in the past footer used to be like copyright 2024, that's it, and exit. But now very smartly what web designers did, have realized, okay, when person is going to footer, why should we allow them to leave? Why can't we show them more information in footer also, so that they can take some decision and they can convert some idea. So what now they did, in footer itself, they will have a huge magic work, okay, in footer itself. Now see, click here. Now scroll. That's a footer. Okay. Menus, what is the option? Downloads, apps, what is the option? Social media, 100%, but that is not the logic. What is all this? Who will read?
SEO.
Nobody will read. By why it is there? SEO point of view. Yeah, even e-commerce website, they know nobody reads content and buy products. I want to buy a t-shirt, I will buy a t-shirt with color and look and material. That is what I want. Will I read? T-shirt will protect us and not like that. That's not a point of reading content. Why they have written so much of content now? Because of SEO. So in footer, companies are using footer as what? As a place to display the important links, to display the app download links, to display the social media links, and also sometimes if it is offline business, you can display your route map and address in the footer itself, or you can also write the content as well. This is okay for e-commerce website. See, every e-commerce is doing like that. So sometimes some e-commerce will also, big brands, they will have other companies also, right? They put it in the footer itself. So you want to go to, like say, Amazon. Take Amazon. Amazon footer is very clear and very easy to understand. So see here, what are all this? These are other brands of what? Amazon, which are in India. These are all other Indian. Audible is in Amazon brand. Prime Now, Amazon Prime, IMDb, Amazon Music, AWS, Amazon Basics, Abby Books, and Shopbop. These are all which companies? Owned by Amazon. So that's the reason they gave the link as well. And social media, always Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. They only have 3 in India. So they have given only 3 options. Okay. I hope you understood this point now. So this way, footer. How do we add footer? Please write down. Very easy concept is there. Just you have to remember the paths. Now see this here. First, go to appearance, arrow, widgets. Appearance, arrow, widgets. And here you will have, what is the option? Sidebar, footer, header, masthead, and custom. Now what is this sidebar is? Actually, just open any article first about us. Can you see on the right hand side there are some elements are already visible?
Yes.
These are called as sidebar elements. What are these elements called as? Sidebar elements. Okay. Now sir, I don't want any of that. So just drag out, it will be removed. And now notice the right side is gone. You only have content. That is how the sidebar is added. Okay. Now see this next point. Okay, so let's say add some footer. Okay, so footer, what we can add, same widgets are available. So I want to add a text option like about our company in the footer. So about us, this information is about our company, something, whatever, blah 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 content. Okay, save. Now notice what happens. Done. Now see the footer, it was empty, right? So what we got now? A small block of about us. Okay, next. Sir, I want to display some recent posts or recent articles in footer so people can read in the footer. So recent articles means recent blog articles. Okay, save. And now you notice one thing. The footer is divided into 2 blocks. Based on number of items you add, columns will come automatically. 3 means 3 columns. Now, I want to put some links also. So, link is also there. Navigation. What is that called as? But I'll tell you one thing. We have created a main menu, right? So, for navigation, we won't use main menu. So, generally, if you want to add a menu in the footer, what we do is, see here. First, go to menu. What is the option here? Create a new menu and call it as footer, create. Now in this C, we don't want to select primary, and imagine in this menu I just want to add courses. What I want to display in this menu? Courses. We have only 2, but if you take web training's website, you will have all the courses listed in the footer. So that's a footer menu. Okay, so now what I will do is come back again, widgets. Oh sorry, we have did we add the menu options or not? Done. Footer is done. Now go back to widgets. Clearly? So this is how we make our entire page and entire website. Okay? Right. I hope everyone understood up to this point. So always remember what is actually needed in a WordPress website. Most of the time the work starts from theme, and biggest challenging work is theme only. Theme customization, how the client wants exact design, exact layout, that will take the majority of the time. Second work is content integration. See, client will give you the content in Word document. So your job is to take that and integrate into what? In a website in a very professional way. So again, that content integration work will also take some time. Once it is done, then you set the menu systems, you set the design. But now one more very important factor is missing. Okay, what is that missing factor? Right now this entire website is okay, done, but actually many places are still empty. Take for example reviews, which is empty. We don't have any reviews actually. Contact us is empty. Okay, you can have your company address, but what about inquiry form? We don't have, right? So what is the idea is, we do the project in WordPress, but as we progress, there will be so many plugins will be required. As the client asks something, you need a plugin. As the client asks one requirement, you will add a plugin. So that plugin integration is a task which you will do at the end. Sometimes in the beginning itself, when you know which plugins are mandatory, you will install and you start working with them. But sometimes at the end, you will see what plugins do we need to install and activate so that our website will become properly activated. Okay. Now write on the heading plugins integration. Now I have a PPT for this because we have a set of common plugins we should use. Okay, so that we can go through that step by step. Plugin integration. Now we'll go through one by one of this plugins data. So here is our plugins. Again, no need to write, or you will be getting the PPT today, the PDF format. So what is a plugin? As we know, plugin in WordPress helps in adding new features to the site. So whenever our client wants something, see, sometimes it happens, client will tell you, sir, I have content, I don't want anyone to copy our content. He will say nobody should copy. So what he is actually asking is, right click should be disabled and Control A should be disabled. Control A for select all and right click for your copy and paste. So it should be disabled. So you have a plugin for that. Or some client will say, sir, what I want is as soon as the website loads, okay, I want a pop-up box form, contact form pop-up. So that is also a plugin. So whatever customer asks you, you have to think and understand what are the features he's looking for. Based on that, we will enable the different types of plugins. So we will now go through these plugins. And again, two things. Plugins can be free and plugins can be premium. Now, premium plugins will do something special. Example, if suppose you want to make a e-learning website in WordPress where students can come and do their like Udemy, they can join, they can right away they can learn. That is not a simple function. It is what? A functionality of e-commerce. Even e-commerce is required in that. Even video hosting is required. So many things. So that can't be done with normally with WordPress. So we have a plugin called as Learn Dash and many more. We'll see that in the list. So for any specific function you want, you need to install a plugin. Anything new you want to install a plugin. So we will see in this session now what are the different types of plugins we need, what are the different types of options we use in the real-time scenario. One by one we will go through each of this plugin. Okay, right, so let's start with the first plugin. What is the first plugin? We already studied this, okay, but we have only discussed one plugin here. And what is the plugin we studied? Page Builder by Site Origin, correct? But what is the most popular plugin? Page Builder plugin is Elementor. In fact, you will have themes with the word Elementor theme, it is saying. What does that mean? That plugin, that theme uses which particular page builder? Elementor. Then we have Divi, then we have Visual Composer, then we have WP Back. What is that? Bakery. Question. What's a big deal, sir? What it does, which the last one doesn't do? Last one is a free one, right? So I will now show you a small demo, okay? And you will realize that, okay, so that means this premium plugin itself is what is going to make a huge difference in the project, okay? So let me log in into our website. I'll just show you a demo here, okay? Let's say I'm creating a new page. Add new page. Right, sir? Okay, what's a big deal? So this is same like our WordPress only. Yes, but there is one option there. What is the option? Edit with. Now if I open this, a new universe will open now. A new complete set of options will open, and it will be so huge that you have to actually have to study now. How to use it, how to implement it. Now that's an interface. And it has so many widgets. Remember, the power of a page builder is widgets. That's an empty area. Our top and bottom will be same. Always remember, footer, header and footer will never change. It is always same for each and every page, okay? Now, do you want to design here? Yep. Okay. So do you want to use any grid system, or you want to add any container in this? Container means one block. Or you say, sir, I just want to add a container block, okay? So here, we added another container. What is the option here? Plus, okay. Now here, now I want to add a few things here, okay. So let's say, what are all this? Grid we can add, so let's add a grid. Okay, but I don't want a grid like this basically. So same, remember rows and columns concept. Yeah, that's the same concept. Okay, I just want one block, okay. So add it, that's done. Now I want to add a content. Now what content you want to add? What is the first element? Not just that, ma. Okay. Now that one element will have styling options, advanced settings, animations, transitions, motion effects, like crazy. Okay, so this is all in what? With just one heading. Now, okay, sir, heading done. Now what next, sir? Can we add more? Yeah, you can add more. Whatever you want, you can add. Okay, so again plus. Oh, sorry. So we are adding on the top of it. Okay, so let's take it, enter. Now I want to add another block here. Okay, so let's go ahead and add. Okay, so let's go ahead and I want to add some other block. So I want to add an image or a text or a button or a video or a divider or a map or say loop grid or loop console off can see. There's so many ways we can actually add the information, and all of these are what? completely ready-made options. Even carousel is available by default, no need to install a plugin also. So like this, the beauty of this concept is everything you want is always available in this. You don't have to do any option at all. So that is where it makes it so powerful. That Elementor plugin, Divi plugin, Divi is also very powerful. So these two plugins, you can do any project the way you want it. There is nothing you can't do in it. Every option will be available. You can able to customize, you can able to work as per your choice. So that is the difference between your free plugin versus what? Your premium plugin. Okay, understood? Yes.
But the Elementor, we are in Elementor. In Elementor, we have very less configurations for using it free. So remaining all are only pro only. Then how can we utilize? If we are going to use
every premium theme come with a premium plugins, okay? Premium theme. Elementor is also, this is premium. So every time we take a premium theme, we will get all these features, not limited. And also keep in mind, you are charging money to a client, okay? So generally don't expect free theme will help you out. No. If you really want to make a professional website, you need a premium theme compulsory. No option. Sir, I want to use a free theme, means you will have limited options only. I'll tell you one shortcut at the end. If suppose you are having budget constraints, sir, I can't spend $50 for one theme, sir. So is there any shortcut for this option? I will share one website with you, which is 100% genuine and 100% real content, real plugins, but at a fraction of a price. Fraction of the price in the sense, you will get a lifetime access to the portal where every theme you want, you can download. Every plugin you want, which are popular, not every popular plugins, you can download, but with what? Only one-time cost. I'll share you that with the in the end of the session. Okay, just remind me once. All right. So keep in mind, free will be only for up to one limit. Always, if you are doing professional work, always go for a premium theme only. It won't be effective for you. Okay. Sure. Now let's go ahead. Now that is the basic theme. Now next one is the next plugin. Every website should have it compulsory, and the plugin name is Site Offline. Okay, I'll show you the practical now, which you have to do after the class. So what is Site Offline plugin? One big common mistake what people do is, normally website designers started a project. So what they do is generally they keep it live, so everyone can see what is happening. So it is not recommended. Whenever we start a project, the website should be offline until the project is complete, so that Google search engine or any user should not have the access. And one more worst problem in SEO point of view, imagine what happens generally when you start a project. Okay, most of the time already Google will index the website very quickly. So most themes come with dummy pages, like 10-20 waste pages. Dummy pages will be there. Google will index all the pages. Now, what will Google think your website is about? Say you are creating a training institute website. What is the dummy content? It is fashion and all this stupid content is there. So what Google thinks? Oh, your website is about fashion or so and so option. That's a very negative. So always make sure that you have the content which is what? Relevant to your content, your business only. And for that, we install this plugin. So how we do it? Now see the practical of this. So what does this plugin do? Okay, very easy plugin. So let's go ahead with plugins, add new, and simple Site Offline. Just enter the plugin name and install and activate. Compulsory. This plugin is mandatory. Okay, make a note of this plugin, which are mandatory. You have to use it for sure. Done. And notice one more interesting point. Whenever you install a plugin, that menu will come on the left. Already I told you, remember? So we got a menu here, Site Offline, correct? So now I'm not making it online. First I want to show you, okay? Now take a new incognito mode. What is our website? wtagroup.in/dc24. Now enter. Now, are you able to see the site? Yes. Anyone can able to see the site? Can Google also index the site? Yes. Now what I'm doing now is see the Site Offline now. Site Offline, and we can put lot of settings also in this. Now this is all premium. If you want different colors, different styles, different options, these are all premium. No need. Just free is enough. Just enable and upload your own logo. We have, right? Upload your own logo. Okay. Site launching soon. Do you want to design the color background? That also we can do. And we can also put a countdown. What is the countdown is? Let's say you are starting on 15. So it will show a number. Reverse countdown it will show, like a New Year countdown will be there, right? Like that. Okay, and you can put social media, contact info, a lot of things. Okay. And now we have enabled it, right? So see here what happens. Yeah, site is now enabled. Okay. No website. Google also can't index the website. You see the countdown, 7 days, 14 hours, 9 minutes, and it will up. Okay, and it won't launch automatically. You only have to launch manually. The time when come, it won't launch automatically. You have to manually enable it.
Sir, what if our work is completed in less than 7 days? We can.
You can put whatever you want. Number of options you can put your wish. It's just an example. Okay, so like this we can.
To enable this plugin, sir, what to do? Go to appearance.
No, this plugin, not appearance. See the site offline. Every plugin will have its own menu system. You install an app. What app will have? An icon.
Okay.
So you install Swiggy, you will have a Swiggy icon. Install Zomato icon.
Okay.
Like that, every plugin will have its own menu item. So here, what is the menu item? Site offline. Click on it. Now here, scroll. And the first option, right now it was what? Disable. Okay, you may ask a question, so then how can we see the preview? I'm the owner, right? Okay, so here's the interesting point. Preview is coming. But you know what is the logic here? Can you see the top bar, black bar, which shows only to admins, right? When you are logged in. So are we logged in now? So only admin can see the preview, not the end user. Are you following? When you are logged in, you can see how the website will look. But at the other person who don't have login details, can you see your website? No, so that is the offline plugin. Okay, clear everyone? Simple one. Okay, sure. Next plugin, make a note of this. Classic editor. This is also mandatory. Classic editor. Now, what is this classic editor? Is just write down the classic editor name. I will explain you the concept. Right. See, sometimes I'll give you a simple example. In your phones, sometimes there were some nice features in the past. Some good features were there. Those features are removed in the latest update. And you feel like very, I'll give you a good example. Take WhatsApp example. Status messages was one of the most used feature in WhatsApp. Now that is today very stupid feature actually. It's somewhere hidden and it's not even accessible also. Status message, right? Earlier it was very quickly, you can put a status, quickly you can get the data, right? So now you see some changes happen. So what actually some people do is, they give you the old version also. APK version, so you can remove this present version and install the old version, so you get back the old feature. Yes or no? Yes. So here what Google did, this is the original editor called as classic editor. So what what WordPress people did was, they replaced it with their own editor, and that is very stupid editor actually. Edit. You see this editor? Okay, it's called as Gutenberg editor. That's the name of this editor, and it is one of the worst rated editor app. I'll show you how much people hate it. Okay, Gutenberg editor. Just read the reviews, you will understand. But see the rating, you will understand why people hate this. Okay, look at the rating. How much? 2.1. So that means people hate it or love it. Okay, what about Classic Editor, sir? How much is the love for Classic Editor from the people? Let's see. So which means everybody loves it, and that's the default editor which I will recommend you to use. This editor is waste editor. Okay, so how do I get it? Simple, add new. In fact, this you should do in the beginning only. That is the best idea. What is the option? Install now and activate. So what it does simply, instead of Gutenberg editor, we get what? Classic editor. That's it. No other work. That's only work. Okay. Now see this. Perfect. And you know why people don't hate, why they hate it, I'll tell you. I am working in WordPress from 10 years in Classic Editor. Suddenly you change the entire interface. Okay. Now is it easy or difficult? First thing I have to learn. I'm very comfortable with the old one. I just love that. So why you replace with something, and they don't even give an option. In the beginning, what they did was only Gutenberg will be final. But later people, had a backlash. People protested, digital protest, okay, right in forums, very bad decision by. So then what they realize, oh, we need to get back. So they are now given an option of Classic Editor. So you install it so that you can use the older version also. Alright, this is the idea. I hope everyone understood. So this is a plugin. Okay, next. Now this we will discuss in depth in our next class. Actually, our next class will be a practical on Contact Form 7. We will come to that topic. Okay. Now next we have is Yoast SEO. Again, this we won't discuss now. Okay, just make a note of this point. Contact Form 7, inquiry form for website. Just note it down in your notes, so you know what we will do practice later. Okay. But this will come in the next class in detail. Okay. Classic Editor. Sorry. Yoast SEO. Okay. Contact Form 7. Then Yoast SEO. Next plugin. Write down the name. Yoast SEO. That's it. So what is this plugin? Again, we will not discuss in the next class. This we will discuss in the SEO class, because this plugin is only for SEO work. Without this plugin, we cannot implement SEO strategies. Like on-page SEO, one topic we will study in SEO class, that will be implemented with which plugin? Yoast SEO plugin. We'll cover that at that point. Okay. And then what is the next one? WordPress security. Make a note of this point. WordPress security. So what it does, it acts as firewall and virus scanner. It acts as firewall and virus scanner. It acts as firewall and virus scanner. Okay, we'll come to this point. Okay, next. W3 total cache. This topic we will have a separate class. One hour session will be the total session only for speed optimization. At the end of that class we will install this plugin W3 total cache, which is for speed optimization. Just write down the purpose of it. We'll get to this topic later, because some topics are learned in a right time. It will be good for you. And then WooCommerce, and this is e-commerce in WordPress. So if you want WordPress to convert as an e-commerce website, so we use WooCommerce. But this is a very complicated subject. But
also a plugin.
It's a plugin, WooCommerce. But with this, you have to again install a number of other plugins, and you have to do a lot of work. In fact, it is more difficult than WordPress. What you studied is the whole WordPress, right? It is more difficult than that. Okay, and even I can't do this myself. We have, as I said, senior person who take care of WordPress websites in WooCommerce, e-commerce website. And the more products and services you have, more difficult the project will be. Okay, and LMS, e-learning portal. If you want to develop, then you can use this plugin, LearnDash, MemberPress, etc. E-commerce. If you want a LMS, e-learning portal, like Udemy. Okay, And last one, updraft plus. This is a backup. Now some of this we will discuss in the next practical class, where for contact form 7 how to use, what is WooCommerce, how to install it, what are the functions of it, okay, and then what is updraft plus we'll discuss in the next class practically, because it takes that much of time. And for your information, see, this is all WordPress, right? But the challenging part of WordPress is the learning curve. Concept is clear, but when you work on a theme, now you have to read the documentation of the theme. You want to work on a plugin, let's say Learn Dash. And again, you have to learn documentation of Learn Dash, how it works, what are the options, what are the features. Like this, WordPress is a subject where always there is a learning curve. You never know everything. You learn, you already have knowledge, but you have to expand your knowledge. And once you expand, then you, like see, 5 years back, we were afraid to do e-commerce websites. Even our designer, sir, don't take e-commerce websites, sir, I can't do it. But I said, okay, let's take one e-commerce website, when what's the problem? Let it take 1 or 2 months and let's do experiment. Let's try everything you can do. I said, and I given him complete, time and option and a web client. And he worked on one project, and now he's very comfortable. So if you get any e-commerce project, we'll take. And good thing is, e-commerce project is more profitable than this normal website project. Okay, if you take US client, okay, normal website project you can do it in $500 at least. If your client is good, he will pay $1,000 also for a professional website. But e-commerce, same client, e-commerce website means $2,500 to $5,000 you can charge as a freelancer from India. If you are in USA itself, then you will charge $10,000, because see, website designing in India, see, our people made it so cheap and useless in Indian market. But in other countries, the market is still very powerful. Once I spoke to my friend, he is in UAE. As he got their company website, simple website, 10-20 pages. I asked him how much. He said, sir, 5 lakhs. Then I asked him, any other charges? Yes, sir, yearly maintenance 2 lakh rupees. And what is the maintenance? Means just changing some content, which anyone can do, right? It's a big deal. So in India, it is made up cheap. Everything, whatever you take, pura local. You will find advertisement, 99 rupees get a website. What is that? I don't even understand. Like domain itself is 900 rupees. Hosting is like 1500. There's a 99 website. What is that? They're kind of everything they make cheap. But if you find the right client, then you get the correct payment. And WooCommerce is a place where you make money now. Because the interface, once you learn, it is perfect. After that learning, any project you can do. And sir, how many products? Doesn't matter. Your client may have 5,000 products, you can do it, and you will charge more. Because if you have to upload all the data, then you will charge more for the data entry work also. That way, okay? So tomorrow we'll see the concept. Next session we'll see the concept of how to implement the contact form 7, how to use WooCommerce. I'll show you some working example also, what type of plugins are needed inside that e-commerce itself. All right? Okay, thank you.